Firstly, I import the data. I copy paste all the data from Olive into a notepad. Then I press data. Then I press from text. Then this is what I get. For part A, I draw the table first. Then for the first variable, 24 hours average, I use the formula equal sign average. Then I select the whole column until the last one. Then I press enter. Then this is what I get. Then for the second one, 12 hours average, I use the formula again. Then I select the whole column. Then I press enter. Then I do the same thing for the other two variables. This is what I get. For part B, I calculate the average of the last transaction price for each year using the average formula. Then I select the whole thing. Then I press insert. Then to find this is the bar graph we're going to find. After I press this is what I get. Then for part C, this is because 12-hour average only represents the average price for every 12 hours. However, 24 hours average represents the average price for the whole day, which means 24-hour average is more accurate than 12-hour average. Since 12-hour average analyzes lesser data, it explains the huge difference between the mean of 24-hour average and the mean of 12-hour average. For part D, this is because the range of the exchange rate in 2014 is much wider than the range of exchange rate in 2015. Since the data provided has huge difference, it would affect the result of the mean. Hence, there is huge difference in the yearly average of the last transaction price in part B. For part E, I key in all the variables I need to find first. Then for the mean, I use the formula equal sign average. Then I select the whole column. Then I press enter. For the standard deviation, I use the formula equal sign standard deviation. The A is stand for sample. Then I select the whole column. Then I press enter. For the number of observation, I use the formula equal sign, then count. Then I select the whole column, then I press enter. For alpha, it's 1 minus confidence interval, so I get 0.05 for this case. For standard error, the formula is equal sign standard deviation divide square roots of number of observations, so I get 11.22 for this case. For z-score, the formula is inverse of the standard normal distribution 1 minus alpha divided by 2. For the sampling error, it's just standard error times z-score. Then I press enter. For lower is the mean minus sampling error, and for upper is mean plus the sampling error. For part F, I key in all the variables I need to find first, then I key in the first two boxes because it's given in the question. So for the sample size, I do again use equal sign count, then I select the whole column, then I press enter. Then for the sample mean, I use the formula equal sign average the whole column, then I press enter. Same as for the standard deviation, I use the formula standard deviation sample, then I select the whole column, then I press enter. For hypomean is 560 for this case is given in the question. For this level of significance, because it's staged in the question 5%, so it's equals to 0.05. For the test statistics, the equation is sample mean minus hypomean divide standard deviation divide square roots of sample size. So I get this. For critical value, the formula is inverse of the standard normal distribution 1 minus level of significance. Then I press enter. For conclusion, since negative 1.645 smaller than 1.151 smaller than 1.645 is not lie in the rejection region. So we have insufficient evidence to reject HO at 5% level of significance. Hence, the report claim of 24-hour average exchange rate is 560 is true. For part G, they agree with each other because in part F is not lie in the rejection region and in part E is within lower and upper region. Hence, they agree with each other.